What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the massive sell-off with shll Hyliion this past week, as well as dirty little secrets you need to know about Robinhood that's going to save you a lot of money over time. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I couldn't do it without you guys. The growth this channel is experiencing is beyond belief, and I want to say thank you. We're getting close to that 15,000 subscriber mark. That's our next goal, and I feel like we're going to hit it within this next week. And I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up with a Patreon. The link is in the description. We're throwing out a lot of great options plays in the chat room, as well as a lot of new investors are catching on very fast on how to play options. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on shll Hyliion, the overall stock market, and what to look for in options calls, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information you don't want to miss out. Let's get into the video. If you were following me back when I opened the YouTube channel 6 weeks ago, buying in on shll options with me, you were potentially looking at a 10x when this finally merges. Price targets, once again, as of right now, I'm going with $80 plus. Within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Patience. I'm up close to 300% even with the massive sell-off this past week. $56 down all the way to $47. How is this? I was buying in on shll options around that $18 range. We're going to continue to get more and more new investors on the YouTube channel. I want you to understand, you want to buy in on options when there's no news, when the stock is flatlined, when the stock is virtually doing nothing. That's when you're going to get the best opportunities and best deals to profit down the road when potential catalysts happen for that specific stock. I was buying in on options around $3.96, put in about $6,000. The $6,000 is now worth about $23,000. Okay, we've seen a 16,500% profit, about 265%, even with a massive sell-off this past week. As you can see, it's just been a massive sell-off. My options contracts are now worth about $14.25. Literally a matter of a week ago, these were worth $21.50 per contract. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I'm talking $30,000 plus in profits. We're still holding. We're still being patient. We have plenty of time leading up to the merger. This is what I'm talking about. Even with a massive sell-off, we're still up almost 265%. You have to understand, you don't have to worry about sell-offs when you already did the work and due diligence buying in way early before the stocks even run on these options. So that's what I'm talking about. You want to get in early before the news breaks out, the FOMO. You're going to be rewarded drastically when you buy in on these time frames. 90% of the stocks that I talk about on my channel, I'm buying. I just don't bring you the news and updates. I capitalize on the news and updates that I provide you myself. The VIP Patreon is going to give you the best risk to reward management option plays the day I make them, as well as notifications of the price points I sell them at. I'll also give you detailed summaries of why we're buying these options with catalysts, mergers, products, deals, earnings, etc. If you're wondering why the market is looking so rough, you have to understand the Dow Jones is down 1,500 points this last week. Shell Friday was looking ugly. I was hearing crash, sell off. I got 50 messages within 10 minutes. Did I sell? No, of course I didn't sell. I'm holding, I'm being patient. I have cushion with my options plays. I've seen a lot of rookie mistakes with my own eyes. People scrambling with those September calls. Some lost a lot of money. Some people that bought in a little bit early did make some money on those September calls, so don't be fooled. I was telling people at first to sell off by Friday because Fridays are always when people take big profits. Understand, some did take my advice early in the week, but now people are stuck in the red. And I've been saying just hold until next week, potentially Tuesday. Give the stock 1 or 2 days to rebound. But then again, there's no guarantees that next week will be a good one for shll. Remember, you get what you pay for in options. The ones that are priced high are majority likely to have a more profitable percentage. The ones that are priced very low, under $1, are highly unlikely. Don't think you're smarter than Robinhood. They have 1,000 of the smartest stock market advisors in the world working for them. These guys are making so much money. You don't understand. They want to destroy your pockets with options. The last thing they want you to do is profit. Robinhood does give you some secrets in their strategy, which I'm going to be reviewing with you guys. Why did they add 500 different strike prices to shll options all the way up to $90 break-even points? with 20 more expiration dates while also being extremely overpriced. If you put these into conclusion, you need to understand they think it's going to move, or they wouldn't be putting those out there. They think the stock's going to move as well. Shell is sitting at $1,200 per contract for the $47 strike prices for October 23rd. That is insane. As well as October 30th, $1,250 per contract, $47 strike price as well. So guys, out of my entire YouTube channel, the Patreon, that is the most asked question I'm getting right now. Should I buy shell options? I want you to understand, I'm looking out for you guys because I know a lot of people want to jump in on these mergers, but if the numbers don't look right to me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Rather than buying shell options, you could be buying options like LCA, NEO, even Workhorse, far better values. I have multiple call options that are listed in the Patreon, and for some of you guys messaging me in the Patreon, I have everything in screenshots, PNG filed in the post updates on the call option, so be sure to look there. But I will be trying to reply back to everyone on there, just might take some time. So if you have me on the Patreon, I made a post about 5 a.m. in the morning, right when all these option plays were announced. You click on a shell options, they have added over a dozen different expiration timeframes. It is crazy how much opportunity Robinhood is seeing right now as far as a chance to profit. Just a couple of days ago, there was only 3 or 4 expiration dates, and now as you can see, it's like 20. You just need to think, understand psychology. Why are they already listing $85 strike prices, break even at 90? These would not be on there for no reason, okay? A lot of other options plays, if you look, the NEO, the Workhorse, those stop around $50. They think this bad boy is going to run, or they would not be putting these out there. They want people to invest in them. They want people to pay a higher premium. These are listed in all of the options, okay? So understand, a lot of those time frames are going to be incorrect. You have to hit it on the perfect time frame, okay? You can be in on early, you're going to hit it right. If you're in on it late, you're not going to see any profits. This is just something to take into consideration and understand. I want you to be comparing options. I want you to look at different companies, understand break-even prices, see the fluctuation, the price points, the premiums. You have to understand all of this when you're buying in, the risk to reward management. That's what I'm going to keep preaching. This isn't just, I think it's going up, and you just buy a contract. It's not like that. You have to have news backing your investment on call options, or you will get burned very quickly. Robinhood is sneaky. They used to have all of the SPACs listed that were merging under blank check companies. You could literally type in blank check companies. It would give you all of the listings. I'm talking over 100 SPACs. I know a lot of you guys are always throwing multiple SPACs out there, but just understand there's over 100 SPACs that are potentially merging right now. A lot of these companies are just trying to take advantage of all the other companies merging, and a lot of these companies are not ready to merge. So I do see a lot of these smaller SPACs rushing their potential mergers, trying to get to the market as fast as they can. As they took down all of these listings under the blank check, people were taking advantage with capitalization on those types of stocks. That's why they took it down. They wanted to limit their risk, making it harder for people to invest in these SPACs. They also used to have the amount of people invested in the stock listed to the right. They took that away as well. I was using that tool to my advantage because I could see when people were in on the stock because of overhype, or to see if I was getting in on the stock early. That was an amazing tool, and I highly, highly believe that Robinhood has seen a larger profitability when they took that tool away, because I know there was a lot of smart guys out there using that tool. I was using it daily, watching who was investing in stocks, and I was comparing it to the news as well. That was an amazing tool, and I definitely think we're not going to see that again. In the Patreon, we're also going to be playing some Lordstown motor options as well as Green Power motor options when they are available. These are the ones I will be banking on long term. You could play these out for 1 to 2 years on options, and you could see some crazy, ridiculous profits if these bad boys run. Tons of people have been asking me how to buy options on their platforms. The stuff you guys are saying about these other platforms sounds like rocket science to me. Robinhood is so easy, a third grader could figure it out. That's why I love it. The options charts are very easy to understand. So move your money in there if you're having trouble with your other brokerage. They approve you for options very fast as well. I'm going to be teaching you exactly what options to play. What is too risky? What is manageable? High risk, high reward. cushion with expiration dates, how to manage your money and buy into multiple options rather than just one or two, and when to capitalize during a sell-off, which is what we just did last week with NIO the other day, close to a 20% discount on options that we took advantage of. We have detailed videos on each company on the YouTube channel as well if you want deep, in-depth reviews for free. I'm going to be buying options every week on the Patreon, as well as bringing you guys more long-term shares to buy as well. I hold a ton of shares in all these stocks that I will be holding 5 years plus in growth stock portfolios. Remember, you need long-term growth stocks as well because you're in early on the EV tech sector right now. People 10 years from now are going to be wishing they bought into EV when it really takes off. Everyone in the Patreon, I'm going to be sending out detailed summaries of upcoming top 3 IPOs coming out and how I think you should play them, as well as a private Discord group for the Patreon as well. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it and I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' opinion on shll Hyliion, as well as what you think about Robinhood making these adjustments with the options plays. Most importantly, only subscribe to the channel if you feel this video gave you a better insight on stock market investing. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on growth stock and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information you don't want to miss out. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.